Hello everybody, welcome back again to another daily sketching video. Today I want to sketch a indoor area. Well, actually it's an indoor garden in Japan. The one I'm drawing is in Shimogoya Ward. It has been recently renovated by Atelier Yo. Atelier Yo なのか. Anyways, let's get started. I've recently discovered this new pen trick where I could just use my side of the pen to sort of sketch out the basic shapes of the buildings. And I never really thought about using this technique before because, I don't know, I was always very strict to the nature that if a pen is 05, then it's a 05. However, I was wrong. I mean, this is the great thing about traditional art, I think. I have forgotten about this ever since I've been like a, not a gym rat, but like a digital art rat, I guess. I think I got the basic shapes going on. So in Kyoto's Machiya, there's usually this space called nakaniwa. Nakaniwa literally translates to indoor garden, or inside garden, and it's generally pretty big, but the one I'm going to be drawing today is rather small, as in Kyoto, most buildings are very long. And that sort of creates this Kyoto-esque vibe buildings. God, look at that. Look how I'm actually sketching in the lines instead of me confidently, sarcasm, confidently putting in lines in there. Like, brother, I have never realized you could do something like this with a pen. And I'm like, what, 20-something now? 22, I think? And this is 05. Can you believe it? This is 05. Imagine not knowing to tilt your pen for like a different aesthetic of lines that you could make. And maybe I will go ahead and shade in this part just to show you that the light comes in here. Let's go ahead and add in some of these structures. Oh my god, having a sketch line just boosts this drawing 10,000 times. I feel so much more confident just putting in the lines where I believe it should be. Except I do need to practice drawing straighter lines. There it is. Okay. And then we have another one of these over here. Boom shakalaka. Great. So, inner garden. Right. I wish I could have inner garden in my houses usually. Like, in the future maybe. Because, like, you don't want to be outside with, like, a lot of people. But you also don't want to stay inside all the time. Because, that's how you become a League of Legends addict. And, I want to be able to just relax indoors. But I guess there's some beauty in interacting with people outside. But in Japan, you don't really interact with people. You just sort of be there and acknowledge that they exist. Oh, do you see what I'm doing? This shading? Holy cow. Like, oh my god. Why have I never figured out how to tilt my pen? Like, this is what happens if you do digitally all the time. You just forget these traditional methods of things where you can actually adjust the thickness without actually changing the pen. Hey, Editing Tate here. Not to make excuses or anything. I've tried using the tilting brush thingy on Procreate to see if it makes it smaller, but it only makes it bigger. Like, the tilting only works bigger. So, like, Procreate, if you happen to be watching this, I don't think you will be, it'd be nice if you can include a way where if you tilt your brush, it makes it smaller, so I can simulate my inking pen. Cool. Like, this has, made my drawing 1,000 times more interesting because I get to make it more dynamic. Not that consistent lines don't help with dynamic art, but... Oh no, I meant it. Okay, goes higher. Okay. So... Oh no, I forgot what this is called. Nandakke? It's like a lantern and shrines. Wait, the perspective is off. So it should be, there you go. So let me just add in some of the tree detail using the side of the pen because leaves are soft and I want to make the pen feel soft. Actually, the tree here is actually a momiji, but I'm not bothering to do that. And then we have more foreground leaves going on here. Now with foreground leaves, I like to add a little bit of detail, like individual leaf details, just to sell you the idea that it's in the foreground. But here we are, so we got some rock. So I wonder how I could add gravel details. Thank goodness for this paper. It's very easy to add rough looking ground end texture. I hope I don't break the pen from doing this. I don't think it was designed for that. Now, the cool part, being able to use thick lines. And also I realized I should be shading in like dark, like actually dark areas with my pen to sell the idea that it is actually pretty dark. I think this is like an open kitchen where you can sort of see the outside from the inside. AKA the window. Yes, there's a window. This is called a sudare. It is supposed to block you the lights of things. Block the lights. There you go, boom. Let me add more leaves in here. We got some plants over here. Sometimes I just like to draw the thin plant sticks and just color it on top. Have I been missing out on shading because I've been using Copic markers or whatever marker, like alcoholic markers that I've been using? So thing about this is you don't want to rush it. I'm sort of rushing it, but you don't want to rush it. You want to keep it as consistent as you can. That's how you make art look good. Keeping it consistent and not rushing. And wow, just shading just makes it so much more easier if I can just tilt the pen to the side. I never knew about this trick. I've only learned about it yesterday when I was just looking at YouTube videos. I don't know, I didn't exactly saw a specific YouTube video. I was just experimenting with my pen, and then all of a sudden I was like, yo, what happens if I tilt my pen? And then boom, here we are, 10,000 times better than usual. Blue and gray. Oh look, we're only using Copic markers today. I'm not gonna let that happen. Not that I have anything against Copic, but they're so expensive, and I don't want to start liking Copic markers because that's a lot of money gone. Okay, now I'm gonna color in the tree, and wow, that shading helps a lot, doesn't it? Oh no, but then I'm losing character in my way I brush the trees because I usually show the tree with my brush strokes. The top side of the tree actually is more brown. Orange trees. Let me just highlight the edge with orange just a bit. I'm experimenting right now. I don't know if this is gonna look good. I'm experimenting. See if that kind of show the light. Just the edge only, just the edge. Just the edge of the shadow. I like that. Or maybe it's just me, just not used to seeing things. You know, just color in the darker side of the tree blue. And of course, let's color in the sky's blue. And more of these green. I never really liked this pen, but I realized this works a lot nicer in this one drawing that I'm doing today. Okay, let's use the sky color as shadow. Let's use this color for darker shadows. So I'm only gonna color it from the top to the bottom just to show you that the lights are actually seeping into the room. And, you know, usually top part of the room is darker than the bottom part. Let me just accentuate the shadows more by layering more. And Copic marker is great for layering. It's like magic, you know. It really is like magic. Wow, look at that. This orange line is working really well. Like, look at this part. Let me just do that to accentuate the cast more. Okay, I might have overdone that. It was fine before, and I've overdone it. Let me just warm it up more. Am I ruining my drawing? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's my drawing. It's not like I'm going to be posting this in an art gallery or anything. This wall is a little bit feeling sad. I'm going to add in a little bit more color to it. Yes, there it is. Okay. Wow, I had a lot of fun just sketching today. Not so much of analyzing art or anything. House Mokse Atelier Yo. And this was, I think, oh wow. The lead architect was Xiao Di-sung, which is not a Japanese person. I thought this was totally Japanese. Anyways, this looks great, by the way. Okay, I'm surprised. They really captured the essence of Japanese architecture really well. And wow, okay. Props to internationalization. Good job. Well, it's not like I'm the one to say anything, because, you know, I never really lived in Japan for that long. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I'll catch you on another daily sketching video. Bye bye. Check out my other videos.